ever had a ferret. Would you like to come up and hold the ferret or touch the ferret? All right, come on up. Now ferrets, does anybody know what ferrets are related to? What animal? All right, nobody? Oh, there we go, way in the back there. Ferrets are related to weasels. What does it feel like? What does it feel like? It tickles. Is it nice?
Other than that little nibbling.
Well, that's actually a great point. So ferrets are really wonderful animals to have as pets, but they can nibble. So she just got nibbled, and if that's something that you have a really little child that they might be frightened of. But ferrets can make good pets. They're relatively inexpensive to keep. They do have an odor, though. That's the #1 complaint about ferrets, is that they kind of have like a musky smell, and people get them in their homes, bring them home, they're so cute, they think they're cuddly, and then their house starts to smell like a ferret, and then they get upset. So before you get any kind of pet, you want to make sure that you do your homework. Anything, that includes cats and dogs. That's the #1 thing I tell people is before you bring an animal into your home, make sure you read about it and make sure you know what kinds of things it takes to care for this animal. So what kinds of things, Derek, does it take to care for a ferret?
He needs a lot of space. He usually needs a habitat that's probably about 3 feet by 3 feet, and they like lots of levels. What happens is these guys they need a lot of interaction. 9 times out of 10, when we sell one at the store, that person usually comes back in a week or so to get another one because they require so much interaction. If they don't get it, they get very bored. They'll develop a lot of bad habits. They'll get a little more aggressive when you do want to play with them. They do like to nibble. They like to play. But that's the biggest thing, is just making sure that you're able to provide enough interaction, or that's when they can start to be, very curious. They'll start to chew things. Like I said, they get a little aggressive sometimes if they're not taken care of properly.
And the other thing I learned about ferrets is that ferrets like to rearrange things. That's just part of what they do and naturally. So if you let your ferret out of the cage, he's going to rearrange your home. He might rearrange your belongings, rearrange a blanket or a couch cushion, or place things here or there. They also like to burrow up into little holes. My husband's friend had a ferret that dug into a wall and they could never get it out. So you want to make sure you just do a little bit of research before you get a pet. Petco will tell you that. And then, of course, Petco is a great resource for this type of information, because Derek isn't going to let you go home with a pet that you're not ready for. He's going to talk to you all about the needs of that pet. Ferrets actually are meat eaters. They're carnivores. So, if you take a ferret home thinking you're going to feed it a bunch of lettuce, you're going to have a problem. They eat ferret food or cat food, along with some vitamins and supplements. All right. What does it feel like? Yeah, what does he smell like? Does he smell nice? She said he smells nice, so she might be ready for a ferret. All right, thanks, sweetie. Thank you. All right,